It's summertime, and you know what that means for the crew staff folks. Summer mission in either in the States or international. For Chloe and I, that means Branson, Missouri. We're here on what is officially called Ozark Lakes Summer Mission. We're here at the Honeysuckle Inn, and Chloe and I arrived here a week earlier to help set up for the students before their arrival to make sure that their transition from being at college to here would be a smooth process. But we didn't do this by ourselves. We did this with other crew staff members from our region, the southern region, that involved Texas Tech, Texas A&M, LSU, University of Arkansas, Oklahoma State University, and other miscellaneous schools. So what does that mean? That means that if those staff are here, that means students from those schools will also be here. So these aren't all OU students. This building right here is gonna hold all the students, and it's gonna be a collection of all those schools that the students come from. They just arrived a few days ago, and it was a fun time. We had them get settled in. We had them do an initial reflection of their time on what the summer mission will look like for them, how they want to grow more in their faith. We also got to spend time and get to know the students that we're going to be specifically discipling. We've all been assigned to certain students to do that, and so I've gotten 4 guys to just hang out with, and it's been a blast. And now that they are settled in, we are going to have them work in the local area of Branson. So that means they'll either be working at like Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Silver Dollar City, those areas. And why do we do that? So that way they can build relationships with their coworkers, and with those relationships eventually segue into sharing the gospel with them. If you have doubts on how that might actually turn out, is that actually effective? Well, let me tell you, last night when we all sat down and had dinner together, we had the owner of the Chick-fil-A franchise come and speak to us here and speak to the students as we all sat down and ate together. He shared a story about how in 2015, a guy who was just begging him for a job and who just kind of had a hopeless life really needed to work at Chick-fil-A, so we let him. As he was working there for the summer, students here who was working at that Chick-fil-A here in Branson, Missouri, begin to have a relationship with that guy who's just really needing that job. And by the end of the summer, he had trusted Christ. And when the owner of this franchise of that Chick-fil-A told us this story, tears started streaming from his eyes. I was in awe of how moved he was. And so it was just such a blessing to hear that. So be praying for us. This is just the very beginning. Be praying that students here truly do grow in their faith, not just learning how to evangelize, learning what it means to be a Christian, but really learning what it means to have a relationship with the Lord. One thing I really love about any summer mission that crew has is that it's not just a time for you to just be in the Word and for the students to learn that, but it's a time for you to learn what a true Christian community looks like. And so I just ask that you guys would pray for the students, that they would learn to know what it looks like to be in their Word and to have that Christian community. I just want to show you guys a quick glimpse. This is where we eat, at least every morning and sometimes at night, hopefully if it's not raining. That little wooden door that you see right there, that's the kitchen, and that's where we go in and eat. It's got photos from all the previous years of summer missions here. It goes all the way back to the 70s. Just wanted to share that last little tidbit with y'all.